Hi, welcome to yet another episode with Theresa. Like I said, um, I am going to basically pay attention to talk about the topic being an orphan. So today I want to shed more light on what I've said in the previous episode. Let me use episode. So now, like I said it is a very critical stage. It is a stage whereby one gets confused because how you might have planned your life, how you might have imagined how your future will be, all of a sudden, all things are being let me say scattered. Yeah, it's being shattered and scattered at the same time because sometimes we solemnly depend on our parents to kind of do a lot for us. We depend on them for practically everything. And then all of a sudden, they are nowhere to be found. They are no more in the picture. Let me tell you, it's a very devastating stage and a time where I don't really wish anyone to be in such situation because, like I said, I've been there. I'm still there. I remember when I was in SS1, my mom was one that took me to school, FGGC Bajoga. Shout out to all the FGGC students. So, like I said, so as I was saying, sorry, my mom died 2009. That was when that was in SS1, second semester. I'll be second term, sorry, not semester, that's secondary school. My mom died. We came home for break. I remember how I was like, she was home when we came, she was ill. I was like, there's this prayer person that I heard about. He prays for the sick and they get healed. Can we send for him? She said, okay. They sent for him. The man came. And the man came. He said his own version of the story. He left. My mom died on a Sunday. Till today, I don't forget the topic of that preaching. The preacher said, plan your time with death. Plan your time with death. Until today, it still rings the bell in me. Then fast forward to when my dad died. We were living fine, life was just there. But, the vacuum of not having a mother was still there. But then, our dad did well by us. This man tried his best so much that sometimes we don't even remember that our mother was not there. It's natural for us to feel that yes, our mother is not there. But in terms of buying things, taking his responsibility. So there is practically nobody to step in to take up responsibility. Guess what? I had to start selling things in school. I buy I will travel to Jos. I'll buy shoes. I'll buy trousers, chiffon tops, all these tops. I'll buy best sheets. I'll sell them just to make sure that I have something to support myself. Then along the line, my mom's younger sister stepped in. Auntie Biola, God bless her. Then again, things got south, get south for her, that she could not do like she wants to. Then my elder sister, Esther Ephraim, God bless her. This lady, she stepped in. My sister practically became the father and the mother. Till today, I don't joke with her. I might not have all it takes for now to be there for her or to pay her. But this lady practically became the father. She denied herself a lot of things. Esther denied herself a lot of things that she's supposed to enjoy as a youth because she's practically a youth. Okay, yes, she's married. She's a married woman, but then she didn't allow her marriage to silence her from taking responsibility for us. My immediate younger sister, Esther, stepped in. This lady was going through her own shit. You understand? Because there's nobody that will say all marriages are perfect. She's okay, oh, don't get me wrong. But then, she was going through a lot. Yet, my sister was there for us. Not that we don't have uncles, we do. But then, they have this mindset of they have their own family, forgetting the fact that our father, our mother, was there for them too. Till after like how many years, I don't think there's anybody that stepped into my compound to ask us, how are you people doing? How do you survive? How do you eat? How do you pay your school fees? I graduated from school. I finished the university. I didn't drop out. My younger siblings went to school too. All this was on who? Esther. Could you believe how much was she even earning? She was just earning a peanut because it's just a local government job. See, sometimes being an orphan can push you to do a lot of things. Sometimes if you see ladies that are just selling their bodies on the road, sometimes I don't blame them. But then, there are so many options. I'm not saying this to encourage them that are doing that. But then, sometimes, if you listen to their story, you will understand where they come from. Sometimes they will tell you that they are just left with no other option than this. But I believe that's not the very only option. Because if that should be the option, myself, I would have been in that pattern of life. I'm fine. I'm beautiful. I would have like say, okay, my parents are not there. Who is going to control me? Nobody. Who will talk to me and say, don't do this? Nobody. But no, my upbringing, I had never for once forgotten my roots. I had never or have never for once forgotten where I am coming from. Whatever I am doing, I always say to myself, if I do this, what will my younger ones do? If I live this kind of life, will I have the mouth to tell them, don't do this, and they will stop? That thing has been a reminder, a constant reminder for me. And it has shaped my way and my life in such a way that I'm conscious of what I do every single day. Sometimes people tell me that I'm controlling. I have this authoritative voice or commanding tone. But then, what do you expect from somebody that stayed with their younger siblings from a very young age? You grew up just you and them. You always try your best to instill in them some good characters. You have to have the authority. You have to command them to do it. That being said, being an orphan can bring you so down. It can bring you to your low points where you will just God, where art thou? Has God forgotten you? No, he hasn't. His timing and the process of how he does his things is not the same thing with yours. We are humans. He is God. He is the creator. He is the omnipotent. He knows everything. He said in his word that even before you were formed from your mother's belly, I know you. So he knows you from. So like I said, being an orphan does not mean you should allow your situation to make you run or do the wrong things. Don't allow being an orphan to get to your head and end up doing so many bad or taking bad decisions that later you will regret. Allow God to use you and be there for yourself as well, because my dear, you come first before any other thing, because you've got no one, you've got no father, you've got no mother. So please, I think in my next episode I would like to talk about uncles and aunties to our late parents. Don't forget I said I would try my best to be honest. I will give out my honest opinion using myself as an example, because I think I have should I say survey? I've done a survey, let me put it that way. I've done a survey and I've kind of I think gotten more than 10% that are having the same complaint like myself, coming from their uncles and their aunties, especially from our father's side. I don't know whether, sometimes when we say it, it will be like we are just placing a curse on them. But I don't think it's a curse. This is something that it has been there from generation. Like, but then, like I said, I will be honest. In our next episode, I will talk about them. Please do well to drop your opinions and what you think I should talk about as well. Thank you. I love you. You are not alone. You are not an orphan. You have God.